What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be discussing how much it is I spend per month here in Medellín, Colombia. And stay tuned to the end because it might actually surprise you. Now, before we get into the video, guys, if you like to repay me, a lot of time, effort, and energy goes into creating this content for you. You can subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, which I'm sure you guys are. If you're watching this video, you're a subscriber. Or you can like the video or leave some comments. Any engagement does help with the YouTube algorithm. Now, with that being said, let's just jump into it. But first, what I want to do is give you guys a bit of an apartment tour so you can see exactly how much it is I'm getting for what I'm paying. I'm not sure in the video because I pre-recorded it if I said utilities are included, but utilities are included and what I pay for a month. So let's do this quick apartment tour and then we'll get back to the rest of the video. To start this tour off of my apartment, I do have a pool over here. Here's a gym. We have a basketball court, and over here is the parking garage with offices above. Those offices do share this parking garage with the building that I live in. Now here is my kitchen, dining room, and living room. I have the couch there. Here I have my little work area and photography stuff, everything I use for filming. Also, quick shameless plug, if you guys are coming to Colombia and need a photographer or a videographer, I can help you with that. Of course, I have my work set up here, burner phone, of course, and then shameless plug, hopefully you guys are subscribed. Now, going into the kitchen here, there is the refrigerator, got the sink and everything, and then over here I have the washer and dryer. Now, it was super important for me to have a washer and a dryer because normally most places will have only a washer, and you don't know how much of a pain in the ass it is to wash jeans or blankets or something, and it takes 2 days for that shit to dry. So it is our anniversary today, so I brought my girl some flowers here, and Rappy will be your best friend, trust me. Then going in here, this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This is one of the bathrooms, or the social bathroom. Nothing special. Very basic. And going this way, we have the 3 bedrooms. Now this bedroom is more used like my girlfriend's closet because the closets here are small. As you can see, this is basically the closet. And then over here is a 2nd bedroom. This one I use mainly for my photography stuff, lighting, extra clothes, our Christmas tree, Christmas decorations. This room is pretty much kind of used as storage, suitcases, and another closet. And this window looks out to the basketball court. And then we have the master bedroom. Nothing too crazy. And the bathroom, master bathroom. And that is it. That is what I pay $1,200 a month for. All right, so that is my small, modest apartment here in Medellín, Colombia, and this is what I spend on it, which is $1,200 a month, including utilities. Now, what I want to do really quick is go over on Airbnb and show you guys really quick some prices. You will see that if you are trying to, get something similar to like a studio or something like that, the prices are low. But one of the things that I do hate is that you see videos where people are like, oh yeah, come to Colombia and spend, survive on $800 a month or $1,000 a month. And I want to say maybe if you were living in some of these small, more rural areas, yeah, you definitely can survive on, you know, a low amount. But if you're choosing to live in like a Cartagena, a Medellín, maybe even a Cali, I'm going to say any of the major cities, it's going to be extremely hard for you to survive off of like $1,000 or $15,000 a month, especially if you are dating a lot. And I'm going to go into that a little bit later in the video. All right, so now we're going to jump into Airbnb really quick, and I want to show you guys some general prices here. So starting off with this first one here, let's see, where are we? Let me zoom out. No. So here, this is generally like Buenos Aires. This one is $779. This is a 1-bedroom, but this looks more like a studio. Over here, this is Laureles. You got an apartment, 1-bedroom. This doesn't even look like a bedroom. This looks like a studio. Yeah, this is like an efficiency with a small refrigerator. Here, this is 1,057 in Laureles. This is also a studio. And let's see here. This is up a little bit more. This is just a room for $460, but wouldn't say that's the best neighborhood or area to live in. Here in Envigado, you have a what looks like an efficiency or a studio for $611. No, we're not gonna look at that one. This one is $1,063. This looks like another studio. And this one says 2 bedrooms. This is for $960. So in general, guys, as you see, the prices here in Medellin are not super cheap, especially if you want to live a better lifestyle than what it is you came from where you're at. I mean, in my opinion, most people are traveling or coming to live in Colombia because they want a better lifestyle and to live better than what they were living maybe in the United States or Europe or Canada or whatever. So here you see the prices are not that cheap here in Medellin, and I've actually been living in the place that I am for, I want to say almost 2 years now, or a little over a year, going on 2 years. So the price that I'm paying now, if I was to get the same thing here in 2026, it probably would be even more. But because I've been living here for a while, I'm paying, you know, that $1,200. So that's it for what I pay for where I live in my apartment. All right, so up next, I want to talk about what it is I pay for my car. My car is paid off, so I don't pay anything monthly for it, but I do still pay car insurance. I also pay to wash my car every week. Can't be driving around Medellin with a dirty car. And I pay gas. So what I spend total on my car is about $175 a month. That is including gas, insurance, and car washes. I have not had to do any major maintenance on my car yet. I've only had it for 1 year. My car does have a 6-year bumper-to-bumper warranty or 100,000 kilometers, whichever one comes first. And I will be doing, or I have done one major oil change on it, but other than that, that is pretty much it. I have not had to do any major maintenance on my car. So the breakdown for that 175 is gas is spend about $40 per week. That is depending on how much I drive. If I don't drive, then it's less. Car washes, those are average around $11 or so, or could be a little bit more, but I just averaged it out to about $44 a week, per month. And car insurance, I pay around $91 for full coverage here in Medellín, Colombia. Now, really quick, important to note that there is 2 types of insurance here. There's your regular insurance, and then there's just your street insurance, which most people generally will do street insurance, which is if you get into an accident, you can try to negotiate and figure out what it would cost and then just give that person the cash in order to fix whatever damages they have on their car. That's not including anything that's done to your car. So moving on. Next, so I do pay $90 for health insurance at the moment. but I am currently looking into adding my girlfriend to my private health insurance because the public health insurance here in Colombia is absolute trash. So if you've seen my last video on when she got injured at work and she had to go to the hospital, she ended up waiting for like 8 to 9 hours to be seen. So, you know, we got to fix that. We got to change it. So I currently pay $90 a month, but that may double or may go up a little bit. So, but at the current moment in time, I'm paying $90 a month for health insurance. Now, up next, I have groceries. We both don't really eat that much a lot, but I am averaging somewhere around $480 to $500 a month. At this point, I'm just going to say $480. And that's what I'm spending per month. And I usually try to shop either between Exito and PriceSmart are usually the two stores that I go the most to get my food. I'm pretty sure that could come down if I was to shop at some like smaller local mom and pop style grocery stores. In some cases, depending on where you are, like in my area, it can be almost a little bit more expensive to shop at those places. But nevertheless, $480 is what I spend per month. So eating out, this is going out to, you know, restaurants, going out to fast food, whatever it may be, Rappi, which I don't really use that much as far as eating out, but if I do, generally I spend around I spend around $500 a month on eating out. Now, when I was dating, this number was a lot higher. I would say it would probably be around $1,000 a month. Now, it depends on where you go and, you know, where you're going out to eat. If you're just going out to like the mall to eat or, you know, something small, maybe you won't spend that much. But for me, when I was going out on dates, generally my first date would be something simple like a coffee or ice cream, but then date 2 or 3 or, you know, 4 would be something more extravagant like going out to one of the nicer restaurants. And at those restaurants, is depending on where you go, it's going to be anywhere. You're going to spend at least $50 minimum. And if you are, you know, going to some of the nicer ones and the girl is drinking, you're drinking, it's going to be at least $100 per date. So that can add up fairly quickly. Like I said, depending on how much you're dating. But now, me and my girlfriend, we don't really go out to eat that much, but generally around $500 a month is what I'm spending. And it also depends on if she has any friends come out with us. If they come out, then yeah, that number definitely will go up. But generally, I try to stay within that $500 range. So Netflix is my next thing. I generally only spend about $7 a month on Netflix. I know some people in the States are paying way more than that. It's like $20 or $30 now or something. I don't know. I haven't paid for anything in the States in a while, so I don't really know what the price is for Netflix in the States, but I'm only paying about $7 a month. Now, I'm sure there are some people going to be asking, how can I get a Netflix account in Colombia? You have to have a Colombian bank account. So you go to Netflix like you normally would, you set up your account, but when you go for your payment method, you have to pick your region and your Netflix account. The payment method has to be from a payment card or from a Colombian bank, essentially. So I have Davivienda Bank and I have a debit card from there. So basically I just connect my debit card to my Netflix and it deducts it every month from there. And I just deposit money into my account every month so it can pay for whatever little things that I have to pay for here. So that is it for Netflix. And then next I pay about $80 a month for haircuts. And my barber actually comes to my house and cuts my hair here at home. I don't have to go anywhere, which is absolutely amazing because depending on, you know, when he has availability or if you schedule an appointment, sometimes you got to go out, deal with traffic. I don't have to do any of that. He comes straight to my house. So what is the grand total of what it is that I spend per month? Now, it can fluctuate. It can go up. It can go down. Usually hardly ever does it go down. But right now at this point in time, I am currently spending $2,532 a month here in Medellín, Colombia for all my expenses. So is it more than what you thought? Is it less than what you thought? Let me know in the comments. I'm really curious to know what you guys thought, or what did you expect the expenses to be here per month. So that is it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching, and until the next one, remember to travel, but travel safe.